You have to serve it at the address. You cannot go to all over the Davao, okay, serving a warrant of arrest. There has to be a specific address, okay? You don't go down with a whole battalion of special action force to tear down the gates of the thing. We armed with Armalites, ganyan, as if you're going to war, okay? Violating freedom of expression, freedom of worship, freedom of the press. Because when you cancel the license of SMNI without going through a due process, it's an arbitrary, capricious decision, which is wrong. You know, in the Bible, you cannot defile the house of God because you will be punished. And all those who defile the house of God, according to the Bible, will go to hell. The number of those who now don't support Marcos. Whoever thought up of this operation is crazy.
Ganito inilarawan ni Jose Alejandrino, dating Presidential Assistant ni dating Pangulong Fidel V. Ramos at Presidential Consultant ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte, ang ginawang pagsalakay ng 2 batalyon na naka-full battle gear na PNP SAF at CIDG sa mga religious compound ng The Kingdom of Jesus Christ noong June 10, 2024. Ang nasabing pahayag ng dating kawani ng gobyerno ay kaugnay sa iligal na pagpasok ng PNP SAF at PNP CIDG sa hindi lang isa, hindi lang 2, kundi 4 na religious compound ng The Kingdom of Jesus Christ sa Davao City at Kitbog, Malungon, Sarangani. Sa eksklusibong panayam ng SMNI News kay Jose Alejandrino, sinabi nito na ang ginawa ng mga armadong kapulisan sa mga religious compound ng KOJC ay hindi gawain ng taong may matinong pag-iisip. Paliwanag nito na kung magsisilbi ng arrest warrant ang mga pulis, dapat anya na mayroong tamang address. Taliwas sa ginawa ng mga naka-full battle gear na tila hinalughog ang buong Davao City sa dami ng mga lugar na pinuntahan.
When you serve a warrant, an arrest warrant, you have to serve it at the address. You cannot go to all over the Davao, okay, serving a warrant of arrest. There has to be a specific address, okay? Now, if the address was at the Kingdom of Jesus Christ, the sheriff could have gone there, or one police officer could have gone there, knocked on the door, said, "Ma'am, meron kami dito yung warrant to serve. Can you receive it?" Or then the person receives it, at tapos na. Okay. You don't go down with a whole battalion of special action force to tear down the gates of the thing. We armed with Armalites, ganyan, as if you're going to war, okay? And then, you don't do that. Nobody in his right mind would do it.
Naniniwala din si Alejandrino na overkill ang ginawa ng PNP SAF sa sobrang dami ng mga pulis na nagtungo sa mga religious compound ng KOJC.
When you send 2 battalions of the PNP, SAF, that to me is an overkill. Do you need 2 battalions to serve a simple arrest warrant? Okay? Do you really need 2 battalions? And then they broke down the gates of the private property, the Kingdom of Jesus Christ. And what did they find there? Worshippers.
Binigyang diin ni Alejandrino ng kawalan ng hustisya at kawalan ng tamang proseso sa kaso ni Pastor Apollo C. Quiboloy at maging ang pagtanggal sa prangkisa ng SMNI ay planado na noon pa.
I think this was part of a plan to bring down the Dutertes. Shut down SMNI because it is the only platform Duterte has for airing out his differences. And that is one aspect of the plan to ultimately destroy the Dutertes politically. Because when they have no more voice, wala na.
Dahil dito, lahat ng ginawa ng gobyerno laban sa KOJC ay mali at maraming nilabag sa konstitusyon.
And they are violating freedom of expression, freedom of worship, freedom of the press. Because when you cancel the license of SMNI without going through a due process, it's an arbitrary, capricious decision, which is wrong. You cannot do it. No government can do it because the moment the government does that, It's a arbitrary, capricious decision which goes against the Philippine Constitution. So what is this government doing? It's violating all the provisions of the Constitution. So, when you look at everything that is happening, mali. What they're doing is wrong.
Maliban dito, sinabi din ni Alejandrino na maging sa batas ng Diyos ay mayroong nilabag ang Marcos administration.
In the Bible, you cannot defile the house of God because you will be punished. And all those who defile the house of God, according to Bible, will go to hell. So what did they do? By storming, the SAF storming and destroying the gates and entering into private property, that kingdom of Jesus Christ is a house of God. You cannot do this. You're defiling the house of the Lord. There are many things that were wrong.
Sa kabuuan, dahil sa mga nangyaring kapalpakan, kawalan ng hustisya at paggamit ng sobrang kapangyarihan laban sa mga kritiko at sa KOJC, sinabi ni Alejandrino na bumagsak ang ratings ni Marcos Jr.
And it backfired. Because you know why? The number of those who now don't support Marcos has risen, from what I'm told, to 18 million. In other words, Marcos' trust rating is down to 33%. The same, Biden's rating is 34%. Marcos' rating is even below Biden's trust rating. Okay? Can you imagine that? Now, what does that mean? That means that of the 31.6 million who voted for him, I predict his number of supporters will go down 9 to 10 million lang.